Hello and welcome to the 2024 Book Club Information. This is once again Heather and Jay's Novel Encounters Book Club, and we're doing it for another year.
I'd actually forgotten we call it that. Novel Encounters, yeah, that's a very good name.
Well, if that's not an endorsement for the book club, I don't know what it is. 2023 was...
We got off to a rocky start.
Yeah, it was a test year for us. We were testing this out. We wanted to do this, but we didn't exactly how. And I feel like we have mostly now like got our stuff together, and we've kind of figured out what went wrong, what went good, and I think a lot of it just comes down to we need a bit more time. I can't wait for 2024. I feel like we've got a solid plan.
Yeah,
it's going to be
definitely.
good. So let's just get into it.
Yeah, in 2024 we're going to do 4 books. We realised that we needed a bit more time to read them, especially if they were non-fiction and also if there were wait times to be able to read them from the library. So 4 books in 2024, we're going to do 1 per quarter.
And to decide what books we wanted to do this year, I picked one by myself.
I picked one by myself.
And then we picked 2 of them together.
Yeah.
That we're both like equally excited about.
Yeah.
So let's just tell you about the books.
Yeah.
January, February and March, our book will be Graceling. This is my pick. I absolutely love the Graceling Realm series, and I really want to do a reread of it. And also I really want to get Jay into fantasy. Like, Jay likes sci-fi now. Like, he's read a few sci-fis, and I feel like you'd like fantasy too if you start off good and like figure out how to like pick up on the world building, and I think Graceling could be the perfect series for that. So yeah, book 1 we have Katza, who is a person who has a grace of killing and works for someone and is sent on task, doesn't really like it, doesn't want this, and it's very much like an adventure story with a bit of a murder mystery, but obviously big fantasy vibes, and I think it'd be a really good book. What I'll probably do is put the description on screen, like the proper book description as a voiceover now.
Katza has been able to kill a man with her bare hands since she was 8. She's a Graceling, one of the rare people in her land born with an extreme skill. As niece to the king, she should be able to live a life of privilege, but graced as she is with killing, she is forced to work as the king's thug. She never expects to fall in love with beautiful Prince Poe. She never expects to learn the truth behind her grace, or the terrible secret that lies hidden far away, a secret that could destroy all 7 kingdoms with words alone.
Moving on, in April, May, June, we picked one together.
Yeah, so it's An Immense World.
Yeah.
I first heard about this when we were watching that video. Was it from the New York Times?
Yeah,
It was about,
it was the end of last year. It's the end of 2022, I think, or the start of 2023. The New York Times were doing like a wrap-up of books for that year.
Yeah.
And this was in it, and we both thought it sounded great.
We did.
Like, I was watching it, and you came and was like, what's that? Back skip? What's that one about? And we both listened to it and was like, yeah, we'd really like to read this.
Had you already heard of it at that point?
No, I hadn't.
So it was the first time
but we
you heard
have
of it.
seen it in Waterstone since. We have seen it when
it
we've been
does seem like
browsing.
it's gone quite popular, but yeah.
Yeah.
The earth teems with sights and textures, sounds and vibrations, smells and tastes, electric and magnetic fields. But every animal is enclosed within its own unique sensory bubble, perceiving but a tiny sliver of an immense world. This book welcomes us into a previously unfathomable dimension, the world as it is truly perceived by other animals. We encounter beetles that are drawn to fires, turtles that can track the Earth's magnetic fields, fish that fill rivers with electric messages, and humans that wield sonar like bats. We discover that a crocodile's scaly face is as sensitive as a lover's fingertip, that the eyes of a giant squid evolved to see sparkling whales, that plants thrum with inaudible songs of courting bugs, and that even simple scallops have complex vision. We learn what bees see in flowers, what songbirds hear in their tunes, and what dogs smell on the street. We listen to the stories of pivotal discoveries in the field, while looking ahead at the many mysteries which lie unsolved.
July.
So for July, August and September...
Jay's pick.
It was my pick, but this was very highly recommended from you.
I haven't read it. It's not recommended.
Yeah, okay.
I just think it could be good.
I don't really know anything about it. It's Our Wives Under the Sea. I received it for my birthday.
Yeah, and now you picked it for the book club.
Yeah, I'm excited to read it. It sounds very interesting.
And you'll read it before your next birthday?
Of course. I have to. Yeah, I'm excited to read it, and it's quite different to what I'd normally read. So
it's like horror-y,
yeah,
sci-fi-y,
so yeah,
speculative.
Yeah.
So hopefully a good time.
Miri thinks she has got her wife back. When Leah finally returns after a deep-sea mission that ended in catastrophe, it soon becomes clear, though, that Leah is not the same. Whatever happened in that vessel, whatever it was they were supposed to be studying before they were stranded on the ocean floor, Leah has brought part of it back with her onto dry land and into their home. Moving through something that only resembles normal life, Miri comes to realise that the life they had before might be gone. Though Leah is still there, Miri can feel the woman she loves slipping from her grasp.
And then for October, November, December, we'll be reading Machine Readable Me. This is one of the 404 Inklings little books.
Yeah.
And
I was reading through your Amazon wish list and I spotted that and I was like, I just moved it to our joint wish list. I was like, that sounds really good. So then when we were discussing this, it was like just made sense for it to be part of the because it's just, you know, another book that we're both excited to read.
I mean, for me it sounds interesting to read in general, but I feel like you work in tech as well and your life is very like tech revolved.
Yeah.
So I feel like you'll find it interesting on a different level to what I find it interesting.
Yeah. I think the discussion about that will be really good because I'll have lots of perspectives, I'm sure.
Identification technologies, passports, ID cards, ancestry reports put us in boxes, determine where we can go and where we can't, and change how we relate to those around us. From nationally run systems to social media platforms, DNA testing and counter-terrorism registers, we are all part of databases that seek to identify us and impose a framework upon us for assessing others. Machine Readable Me is a tour of the many ways in which identification technologies are impacting our lives in ways we see and ways we don't.
So now the more
pressing matter.
Well, you know, saying this part of the announcement is us committing to it. We're going to be doing live shows in 2024 rather than pre-recorded videos, which means the discussion will be there happening live. We'll be figuring it out. We haven't done a live show before, but I feel like we can figure this out.
Yeah.
We can figure it out, and like, I think it'll just be a better way to have like a more like community feel and actually more like a book club rather than just like replying to comments after. I'm hoping it'll feel nicer. Do you know what? If we don't like it, we'll swap back. But for now, we're going to be doing live shows in 2024. We found our groove. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
The first Saturday of April, we will discuss the January, February, March pick. The first Saturday of July, we will discuss the April, May, June pick. The first Saturday of October, we will discuss the July, August, September pick. And then the last Saturday of December, we will discuss the October, November, December pick.
So we'll announce the times for the live shows with as much notice as we can. We expect that it'll be between 4 PM and 7 PM UK time, but yeah.
We'll announce it with plenty of notice,
that's
hopefully.
What we'll do.
And just like this current year, 2023, in 2024, we will continue setting up the Discord channels to have more of like a chill discussion as we read the books in real time. We'll also announce all of the live show information on the Discord, so if you'd like to join that, it will be linked down below, but you don't have to join the Discord to partake in the book club. You can just read along with us.
Yeah. So hopefully that's everything. Hopefully we covered everything that we needed in the video. If anyone has any questions,
ask them down below.
Comments below.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it from us. So yeah, do give the video a like if you liked it. If you like the sound of any of these books, hopefully we will see you throughout the year.
Yep.
Don't forget to subscribe for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.